Did you know cops in GTA 6 will actually set up fake heist locations and lure you in to trap you? And from gaining and losing weight, to cars, to weapons, there are 50 new features you'll learn in this video, and we'll start with big changes to customizations. Because now our characters will have the all-new weight and hair system. If you played Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA San Andreas, you'll be familiar with how eating food would actually affect your weight and gain. You can make Arthur or CJ as fat or skinny as possible, and it wouldn't just be a single button, but instead a gradual process. This feature is now making its way to GTA 6 with even more depth, like workout routines and gyms that could bulk up your muscle mass for Lucia or Jason. And just like Red Dead, we'll be seeing scars and injuries carrying over and sticking around on our bodies, like how Arthur would get in a fight and you could find bruises on his knuckles. For the first time in GTA history, we're also getting a totally new hair growth system. Let me break it down. This is taken straight from Red Dead as well, as Rockstar deciding to get rid of the magical barbers of the past and making us actually grow out our hair if we want it longer. This is more realistic than ever. Instead of just picking your style, you could actually choose based on its length, and if you cut it, you need to wait for it to grow again before you could go for a longer style, with some even being half grown or trimmed into a mustache. But by far, the most revolutionary change for our actual characters is the all-new duo feature. You see, in GTA 5, when they introduced character switching, it was a big deal, but people were kind of disappointed that they could only play as one person at a time. But in GTA 6, you're gonna be able to control both Jason and Lucia at the same time, even in free roam. It's kind of like the opening mission of 5 when you switch from Michael to Trevor to save him from the human shield, but imagine that in the open world. You'll have the other character as your companion, who you could run around with whenever you want, and there's even a pinging system, so you can command them to shoot or walk to places, and you could even share items with each other. But GTA 6 is gonna have even bigger changes to the world and how we interact with it. From your guns to police chases, even NPCs remembering you. This is what blew my mind. NPCs, they've always been a huge part of any GTA, but in 6, it's gonna be the smartest we have ever seen them. Because instead of the previous games where you would commit a crime kinda near someone and end up with a wanted level, GTA 6 will instead introduce a witness system. We know this thanks to the leaked 2022 videos that I can't show you, but they include a wanted level based on how much someone saw you. So it'll let you know if the NPCs can give a full description of your face, outfit, or even your car to the police, and the cops will use that information to come after you. If you change your clothes, wear a mask, don't let anyone see your vehicle, you could get away scot-free, unless you're caught on security cameras, and I'll get to that in a second. You may find yourself needing to stop NPCs from reporting you, and in that case, GTA 6 will actually let us tie them up with zip ties, like hog tying in Red Dead. You'll also be able to talk to them during robberies, like Red Dead's antagonize and greet buttons. And yes, as I mentioned, there is going to be a full security system around the map that can catch you committing crimes. GTA 5 had cameras and missions to alert enemies, but this will be the first time Rockstar has incorporated them into the open world. The reason they're doing this is because there's going to be way more opportunities to rob places. Like before, you'd only have petty stores and gas stations that you could hold up, and while 6's free roam will have way more to steal from, like pawn shops, diners, and people's own cars that you could break into. And now there's going to be things in cars for us to steal. Rockstar is going to make it harder than ever to do the thing the franchise is named after, carjacking. You'll probably still be able to smash open a window and get in that way, but it has a chance of alerting witnesses. So they're adding a new way to get inside, and that's shimmying windows. You'll be able to buy Slim Jims and lockpicks to open doors faster, and there's even going to be a chance you'll fail at stealing a car. Once you're inside though, you'll be able to find and store weapons here. That's because they're taking one of Red Dead Redemption 2's most realistic features and bringing it to GTA, an actual inventory. Gone are the days of pulling a rocket launcher out of your ass, because now your weapons will appear on your back, and you have to physically store the extras somewhere like your car or apartment, which is just like Arthur and the guns on his horses. As for the weapon wheel, obviously Rockstar hasn't revealed what the UI is going to look like, but the leaked 2022 videos actually reveal our first look at the weapon wheel. Once again, I can't show you because they'll copyright my video, but here's a recreation drawn by some diehard fans on Reddit that kind of shows what it's going to look like. It's evolved over the years, but you can see in 2021, they were planning on having 3 separate sections in the wheel for weapons, equipment, and gear. And that's before they moved to a GTA 5 style wheel, and then also added some slots in the middle for things like a duffel bag and primary hand slot. This means we'll actually be able to get backpacks and extra storage on ourselves, either to carry money in robberies or to hold more weapons. There's also a quick inventory that makes it easier to access consumables like trauma kits, food, and cigarettes. And if you've been playing GTA Online lately, you'll know that Rockstar added a money laundering update that lets you buy car washes, weed shops, and more to cover up your illegal cash. Now this is pretty cool, but it's gonna be even better because this is actually coming to GTA 6. Just like online, it's probably going to be a feature more about making extra income rather than covering it up, but it confirms we'll be able to buy properties and businesses in Vice City. If you do end up finding the cops on your tail though, there's going to be more ways to flee than ever. Because back in the day, you would just ring up Lester if you wanted a quick escape, but in GTA 6, you'll be able to achieve it with new items like police jammers. There will be a few hacking tools that make it easier to get away and stop the cops from tracking you down, and you're gonna need it. You see, there's smarter police than ever who move tactically and realistically work to track you down. They'll even set up fake heist locations as traps to ambush you if you rob them. There's also finally a dedicated surrender button to get busted instead of wasted. And there's a few ways this might work. Either they're adding this so it's easier to save your cash and weapons by surrendering instead of dying, or maybe it'll be a way to distract the cops while you switch characters and flank them. As usual, it wouldn't be a GTA game without a ton of random activities across the map. And so far from leaked footage, official screenshots, and trailers, we have a solid list of confirmed mini games. There will be your classic sports like tennis, basketball, and golf. Of course, we'll also have races and hunting, which is to be expected, but then they're throwing some interesting ones in here. For starters, we could finally go fishing in GTA for the first time ever, which will work perfectly with the fact that you could own boats and sail across Florida. Then there is open world robberies, as I mentioned earlier, and even a rumored delivery pickup job, so maybe we'll be able to do legit work for some extra cash without risking the cops. Kind of like how you can be the taxi drivers and firefighters in GTA Online. When it comes to hunting, there's more wildlife than ever before. Right now, we have a confirmed list of 27 species like alligators, panthers, deer, boars, bobcats, foxes, squirrels. But you can also find urban animals like raccoons in alleyways, cats, iguanas, even ducks in lakes. As for dogs, we've already seen a few types in the trailers like German Shepherds, Rottweilers, Chihuahuas, and Dobermans. And underwater, we've spotted tiger sharks, dolphins, turtles, and eels. And my favorite is the fact that you can see beavers around the wetlands, and they'll probably even build dams. Now, you're here for actual gameplay mechanics. It's the meat of GTA, and it's what we all want to see improve for the next game. So here's where things get insane, as there's going to be a ton of features that we have never seen before. First, we cover the fact that we'll finally get duffel bags and trauma kits in free roam, but we've also heard about a self-revive item that'll give you or your companion a second chance. It's kind of like Red Dead's Horse Reviver. Rockstar is also revamping the entire shooting mechanics, so you'll be able to free aim out of car windows, switch your camera shoulder while aiming, and cover your face with weapons and bats. They're also finally going to let us drop and pick up weapons around the world instead of just having to buy them, so we'll actually be able to find rare guns. A few more mechanics are being ported over from Red Dead 2 as well, like carrying dead bodies, grappling people in fistfights, and even, for the first time ever, going prone. Apparently, the whole prone thing is going to be a part of a realistic crouching system, similar to The Last of Us 2, where you can walk across cover, and it'll adapt to whatever you're hiding behind. There are rumors that this adaptive cover and prone has been scrapped, but those are just from Reddit accounts, whereas the mechanic itself was spotted in real 2022 leaks. Right now, we just have to assume it's still coming in November. A feature that's actually been announced by Rockstar themselves is a classic car collection mechanic. If you have the Ultimate Edition, you'll get a special commission that lets you track down abandoned classic cars and take them to a mod shop to restore them. Kind of like Forza Horizon's barn find system for vintage cars. So if you have any old vehicle and want to pimp it out, you'll need to choose the exact mod shop you want, as they'll have all different ways of customizing cars. This was revealed when Rockstar announced the Ultimate Edition and confirmed that instead of just going to Los Santos Customs, we'll have different garages that offer their own style of work. By far, one of the craziest leaks came from Amazon Brazil when they released pre-orders for GTA 6 and mentioned that Vice City will have its own social media. Now sure, GTA 6 has dabbled in like a fake Instagram and stuff before, but this will actually be a fully functioning app on your phone. It's one that lets you watch viral videos, follow influencers, and discover world events. And so far, the only social media that's been spotted in the leaks are Life Invader, aka Facebook, Snapmatic, aka Instagram, and a new parody of WhatsApp called What's Up. The number one question a lot of people have been asking is, will GTA 6 be more like GTA 4 or 5? Honestly, it looks like it'll feel way more like 5 meets Red Dead 2, but they're also throwing some features in here that made GTA 4 so good. The first is Ragdoll, which is going to be way better better in the new game, something that players thought was lacking from Los Santos. Then we're also gonna see a huge upgrade to car destruction. Like, remember those comparisons where GTA 4 would let you smash a car up while 5 is just denting it? Those days are gone. We're gonna see way better smoke, explosions, and crumple. We'll also see some kind of eagle eye ability for Jason, where he'll be able to target people like Arthur and John can in the Red Dead series. I mentioned earlier too some hacking items like police jammers, but there's actually way more. Fans have spotted things like a USB stick, an auto dialer, and an immobilizer bypass that makes stealing cars and other things super easy. Like, GTA is insanely realistic. Your clothes will get dirty and you'll need to go to an actual laundromat if you want to freshen them up. And it's kind of like how Red Dead forces you to take a bath if you want to wash your outfit. The pre-order announcements even showed us a full range of customizations for our weapons. Because instead of just engraving them or putting a gold wrap on it like in GTA 5, we're getting way more options. Full artworks, a range of accessories, and entire guns with Easter eggs, like these pistols for Jason and Lucia that have release dates of the previous games on them. So here's the actual list of confirmed weapons in GTA 6. I got you. Here we've got an AK-47, L12 9A1, Remington 700 Sniper, Beretta 92FS pistol, AR-15, Scorpion Compact SMG, even an L96 Hunter Sniper. We'll also see Magnums, M16s, RPGs, MP5s like GTA 5 had, but what's interesting are the special items and grenades. There's a spear gun that'll help us with fishing, shooting people underwater, targeting wildlife, plus smoke grenades, Molotov cocktails, flashbangs, and pipe bombs with fire in them. As for melee fights, you've got your classic sports items like baseball bats, golf clubs, pool cues, but then we're also getting crowbars, hammers, batons, and of course, just a simple knife. Those will probably come in handy when we invade gang compounds. You know how the last game just had a few gang side activities or missions and wasn't really a part of the game much? Well, GTA 6 is gonna let you straight up raid compounds whenever you want, stealing their product and cash and then just getting out. Whether it's the Motorcycle Club in Ambrosia or the street gangs in Vice City, we'll have a lot of enemies and friends to make. One of those friends is gonna be Draquan Priest, a DJ and music producer who works for Only Raw Records. This is actually important because Take-Two registered a website domain all the way back in 2020 for Rappinator. And in GTA 6's screenshots, we could see them in the recording studio making beats. Adding on to this, an insider has revealed that 6 will have a feature that actually lets you make your own custom music and beats inspired by Rockstar's mixing game in 2009 called Beaterator. Then we could just listen to our custom beats while walking around using a music player app on our phone. Would be pretty awesome to share these beats with our friends, but sadly, Rockstar is following the formula from the last 2 games, where online will not be available on release. Both GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 had months between single player and online coming out, and it's been officially revealed that GTA 6 will be the same. So just like Red Dead, the story will be split into chapters, likely based in different locations. Makes you wonder if we'll get a chapter in a totally different state or country, like when Red Dead had Mexico and Guarma, or GTA 5 had North Yankton. Even if they don't, you can bet that we'll get something like it after release, because Bloomberg revealed all the way back in 2022 that Rockstar's plan is to continually update the game over time, adding new missions and cities on a regular basis. And considering I'll probably be elderly by the time we see GTA 7, it seems like the best way to keep the game alive for the next 10 years. Make sure to subscribe for more GTA 6 content. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on T5G.